Hello and welcome to Rant of the Week. This is a new segment where I just rant about pretty much whatever. Um, Usually 3 or 4 topics at a time, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get started. First subject, sequels. Why is it that it's like a plague that's going around, or at least it was? Why why are sequels never on par, or almost never on par, with the original? Why? I mean, Home Alone got it right. Sure, the plot is in the title, but still, Home Alone got it right. That's one movie. Why? I mean, now is in the midst of the 90s. Why not have any other movie at all get it right? I don't get that at all. But, for example, Toy Story. Toy Story was an amazing movie, of course. Loved by millions the world over, but then Toy Story 2 bullet grazed my eyeballs, and I've never been the same. Um, why? Why? There could not have been a worse idea. Not idea. There couldn't have been a worse transition from 1 to 3. 1 was amazing. 3 was equally amazing. For a present day Toy Story movie, that was just flat out amazing. Um, a great finish. Uh, unless they make another one, in which case, God help us all. But there's Toy Story. What else? Terminator got it right. Let's see, what is that? Terminator and Home Alone. Two violently different concepts. They got it right. I mean, some people even think that the sequel to Terminator was better than the original. I don't. As far as sequels go, it was a good movie, but I wouldn't say better, but still, I don't see why is it that by the time you get to the second movie in a set of movies, you just lose creative ability. Not necessarily all of it, but most of it. You just don't have it anymore. I don't see that. I don't get it. Mm, Just do not get it. Um, if anyone out there wants to comment below with other sequels um, that were nowhere near on par with the original, you can do that. Um, Also, another thing I've never understood, and I know many people have brought this up, even TV shows have gone so far as to parody reasons why, but what's the deal with the Smurfette? What is it? How How? How? Just how? I mean, I don't get it. Like, there's this entire village, town, city thing. I guess you could say village, considering the way that they live and their dress and everything. I guess you could call it a village of males. It's not just dominantly male, it's a male village. Then you have the Smurfette. The Smurfette. I mean, it was so brand new that. Wait a minute. I was about to make a comment on how she was born, which brings up another topic. How was she born? I mean, was she just always there? If so, how'd she get there? I mean, this isn't the Bible. You gotta explain yourself. I mean, it doesn't. I don't get it. I don't really get how she was there. I mean, and just skipping over that. I mean, if you're gonna skip over that, then alright. Skipping over that. Um, do you have any idea how painful it would be? Now, I know that a lot of Smurfette's friends and a lot of the ones in the colony are around the same age, or at least proportionally projected to be around the same age, but let's for a second assume that she gave birth to the colony, so to speak, the population. Um, Now I may not actually know how it feels to give birth, but it's not good. It's just now, girls out there, comment down there if I'm wrong about this, but say you had to give birth. Let's say somebody up there came down and told you you're going to give birth. Please no biblical references. No, I'm kidding. Reference the Bible all you want. It's virtually impossible not to. But say someone came down and said you're gonna give birth. Okay, to which you reply, um, to what do I owe the honor of giving birth for the Lord? Uh, they reply, we need to populate a town. Now, you being the only woman that they've asked for this, I'm sure the vast majority of you would voice the concern of, okay, well, how many are we talking here? The entire town? Yeah, the entire town. Yes. Everyone. The career options, the people who run different things. Yeah, it's everyone. Everyone. Um, Lower class, middle class, upper class, just everything. To which you would reply, that's great. I would rather eat nails. I would rather swallow nails. That would be your reply. That should be your reply. If you're a sane female, that would be your reply. Um, I'm male, and that's terrifying to think of. It's terrifying to imagine um, any one human being birthing anything in any amount of things over like five. I mean, five's already bad enough. And don't get me wrong, I love kids, but if I was female and I was giving birth to it got to 10 and I still wasn't done, no. I no, just I I'd find a way to make that stop. I'd get them tied. I'd find a way to make that stop. Just it's stopping. It ends there. It's just no more. But um oh boy. But it brings me to our next topic. Dan Cook. Oh, what is it? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make this a vast topic, a general topic. Well, not really general. Oh, by the way, you'll probably notice if anyone notices the NCIS hat here. Um, you'll see that it's actually backwards. That's because I reversed the webcam screen because I hate having to get used to the pointing thing. Like this is actually my right hand, this is actually my left hand. Um, I hate having to get used to that otherwise. But but yeah, what is it with comedians that have an enormous fan base, yet you constantly hear people bash them? I mean, like Carlos Mencia. Now, I kind of get that. Oh, he's offensive. Whatever. He's offensive. Okay, that's part of the point. You can be offensive and still make a good point. That's part of the point that he's always been trying to make, or that he always tried to make. Uh, Dane Cook. Why? Why hate Dane Cook? And by the way, if you hate a comedian, I don't know anyone who can't stress this enough, or who could stress this enough. If you hate a comedian, don't intentionally visit a video or go to a video of them just to comment badly on that comedian in general. I mean, now if you dislike that particular comedian, you shouldn't have clicked on the link in the first place. But if you click on the link just to see if that's oh, maybe this is a funny joke, maybe this has a funny joke in it, you know, redemption or whatever. Like if you comment on the specific joke or a specific joke the, that's in it in a negative way, all right. And by the way, I'm totally all for the you have your own opinion because different people have different opinions. It happens. But if you're gonna comment negatively, comment specifically. Um, don't just comment like, "Oh, I hate them as a person." Just in general, oh my god, they're just terrible. Because I mean, why? What is the point of going through the trouble of going all the way to searching them, clicking a link, either having to watch through someone that you dislike, or just pausing the video when it comes on and not paying any attention to what the video is, scrolling down and commenting negatively, pouring your partially black heart and soul into the comment box. Like, why do that? Why go through the trouble of doing that? There's really no point. It's just as annoying as trolling. But that's a topic for another day, because, well, trust me, That's enough for a full-time rant. Um, I mean, why? I mean, other than the speculation on Carlos Mencia about having stolen jokes from Bill Cosby, there's simply nothing else that you can really comment on at all. I mean, sure he's offensive, but there aren't very many comedians who are thoroughly unoffensive. I mean, even Brian Regan, the nicest comedian you could ever watch, um, can, you know, when nit, when being nitpicky, uh, can possibly be a little offensive on some fronts. Um, Me personally, I haven't found any. Then again, I haven't watched Brian Regan video in a while. Um, so, and I love his comedy. So, but I mean, if you dislike the comedian, figure out why you dislike the comedian. Not, oh well, this, and he probably has this going on in his life, and I'm sure he's all into drugs. No, just don't even, don't even, don't even comment anymore if you're just gonna do that. If you're just gonna do some nonsensical, completely unwitty and with no prior knowledge personal attack on someone, don't even comment. There's really no point in doing it. I mean, it's too much trouble to comment on something you don't even like. Now, if you go onto that meme, the Hitler meme, I know it's kind of old now, but well, not really. Actually, it can still be used. But if you go onto that Hitler meme, where he's ranting about Lord knows what, um, and you comment negatively on Hitler, that makes sense. It is Hitler. I get that. It's Hitler. Adolf Hitler. I understand why you comment negatively. On that note, however, why um, that ain't even said, why would you click on something that has Hitler on the icon? Because can't you can't possibly say, oh well, I didn't realize it. No, it's a meme. You're gonna know it's the Hitler meme because it's Hitler. Either you're gonna see him on the icon, or like as the thumbnail for the video, or you're gonna read it in the link or the description. Either way, you're gonna know. Whichever way, you're gonna know. Just, well, final thoughts. There are plenty of topics to rant about, and plenty of time to rant on them. This is Haha, signing out.